Buenas noches y bienvenidos de nuevo a otro de mis streamings. Soy Wyrd para quienes no me conozcáis y hoy, como cada lunes, vamos a seguir jugando a juegos de misterio y detectives. En este caso vamos a proseguir con la partida del Kathy Rain. En un momento me estoy viendo las hojas sucias y me las acaba de limpiar. Sería el tercer episodio del Kathy Rain y lo último que hicimos en el episodio anterior era ir a la clínica donde habían operado, o sea, la clínica del pueblecito de toda la vida donde había vivido los abuelos de Kathy, a buscar al excompañero militar del abuelo, perdón, o sea, el excompañero militar no, al compañero que había tenido el abuelo cuando era militar de joven, que luego se había vuelto un empresario rico y tal, y se había ido a operar al pueblo ese, a la clínica, para que la prensa y tal no le encontraran, ¿no? Para tener privacidad. Y él te había hablado del caso de la chavala, esta pintora que se suicidó, y que él había sido el que había comprado todos los cuadros de la chavala, no te dice por qué, creo, o no me acuerdo yo, y te dice que un día se los robaron. Entonces ya no me acuerdo exactamente cómo había que seguir la pista ahora, pero lo vamos a comprobar. Y nada, vamos a seguir. A ver, voy a comprobar que me lo esté cogiendo. No veo que me lo esté cogiendo. A ver. Juego. Capturar juego Kathy Rain. ¿Por qué no me está escogiendo el juego? A ver ahora. Vale, pues cargar partida. No me mola. No me mola que no. No me está cogiendo el juego. Y no sé qué pasa. Cari, mira a ver, no me coge el Kathy Rain, pero dice que está. No sé, yo ya flipo. Vale, estábamos en la clínica. Y no, aquí no lo está cogiendo. Ahora dice que sí. Vale, ahora sí. Nada, ya está. Ahora parece que sí.
Me tiene miedo.
Sí, eso parece que la puta mierda de Steam, cuando digo Cari puedes venir enseguida. Va, hostia. Es que ha tardado, ¿eh? Vale. Dos personitas bienvenidas. Pues nada, acabamos de empezar la partida de Kathy Rain. Acabo de cargar. Y estaba diciendo eso, que estábamos en la clínica donde visitamos al veterano de guerra este, que era amigo del abuelo. Nos confesó que él había comprado los cuadros de la chavala, esta pintora que se suicidó, y que luego se los robaron. Y claro, habrá que averiguar quién es el que les robó los libros. Vale, a ver, quiero saber pistas. Jimmy Cochran era el tercer amigo.
I need to talk to Jimmy. He must have some answers about the nature of the lights.
Sí, y las luces se parecen bastante a el logotipo de esto.
I wonder who tried to get their hands on Lily Meyer's art.
Lily Meyer es la niña que era pintora y se suicidó. Vale, Jimmy Cochran, ¿cómo podías encontrar? Vale, no, me voy a la casa de la abuela. Jimmy Cochran es el que le llamaban Coqui, ¿no? Vale, vámonos a la casa de la abuela, que está ahí lo de... Esto. ¿Se ha ido este? Ah, no se ha ido, no, ese que ha fingido que le da un patatús y que lo electrocutamos el otro día. Vale, vamos a ver si me he dejado en la casa de la abuela. Vale, espera. Tengo muchas localizaciones nuevas. Que de hecho yo aparecí en casa de la abuela cuando había intentado ir al bosque este. Clínica. Había intentado ir aquí y se lió parda. Voy a la iglesia esta a preguntar al personal.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Ajá, ya, pero no es para eso.
You know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
No.
I would never assume.
Ya, solo vengo a hacerte preguntas.
With that out of the way,
Lo sabía. Lo sabía.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Ok.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Vamos a ver. Gracias, Harry.
No pasa.
Cuéntame la mierda sobre tu iglesia.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
Venga.
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made
qué
his
alta la
living as a
música.
traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he
Cógeme
did so
lo
many
que me
others.
llama y no, estoy ahora no puedo.
However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry,
¿Se quería
thinking
suicidar?
of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The
Y le
Father,
salvaron.
the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The Son
¿En
of
serio?
God. This
Ese-
epiphany was the moment my father
Vale, y entonces decidió no
he
matarse,
sold
¿vale?
all of his belongings and took me and
ajá.
my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs.
Hostia puta.
Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
Menudo cambio de vida, ¿eh?
That window up there resembles what he saw when he
Sí,
had this.
exacto, las 3 luces.
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Entonces son
Do you know
católicos.
exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983.
O sea, el padre también
That's
murió de...
when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
Se los cargarían porque vieron algo de
The church
aliens.
started declining after the death of Father Bill.
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you the church is still very much thriving.
Está vacía.
Looks kind of empty to me.
It's not really repeat
Yeah.
hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
¿Qué pasa? Ya está. Vale, entonces ya nos ha contado la historia. De Lily Myers, vamos a ver si sabe algo.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some
Interesante.
time before I was ordained.
Really?
Ajá.
Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
Ya, que es profe de religión, ¿no? En el
So-
instituto.
How did she seem toward the end?
Torturada y
She started skipping
destruida.
school a lot, and when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had a whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from
Es un poquito alta esta musiquita, de verdad. Vamos a preguntarle esto sí, de la muerte de la niña.
Do you know anything about what happened to
Ah,
my
no, esto no es el
grandfather
abuelo,
in
vale.
81?
Me había liado.
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much.
¿Qué?
Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a
Bueno, es creyente.
speech at the funeral.
Ujú,
He meant every word. He was a great man who did much good
Yeah.
for this community.
ujú.
Did you know him personally?
No.
In a way,
¿Sí?
he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth.
Vaya, vaya, sé que el abuelo hacía muchas
So
cosas.
my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Matan al padre de este, matan al abuelo.
Full of rebellion, every fiber
No
of
sé.
him wanting to distance himself
Aquí
from me.
huele mal.
Joseph made me realize my sinful pride
Ujú.
and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Y el Cochrane este.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Sí, porque necesitamos.
I don't recognize that name, no.
Vale, pues tú no me ayudas. ¿Y de esto?
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague
Mhm.
memory of reading about
Vale.
it in the paper.
Pues nada.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather,
Uh-huh.
and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
Ujú.
Do you know what this key opens?
Me encanta. No.
I'm afraid not, my child.
Ok. Pues. Las cintas ni de coña se las voy a enseñar.
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
Va. ¿Y esto?
Father, do you know anything about this flower?
A ver.
No, my child.
Vale.
Nothing at all.
Pues nada, ya no se me ocurren más opciones con el vuelo. Ahora vuelo con este. Nada. Me voy.
That's all I need for.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Pues muy bien.
Could lead to a sacristy or a closet.
No creo que le deje, ¿no?
Locked.
Ya. Está... Aquí no hay nada. Vidriera.
Impressive window. There's no doubt
Ajá.
about it. Those are the smoky lights.
La verdad es que queda muy bonito todo.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrifice.
Ya. Ok.
Locked. Isaac Price, the priest of the church.
Inspiramos. Vamos a volver al sitio este del bosque. Que es donde se me apareció el señor este de rojo.
Hello.
Hostia puta. Que el chaval este también puede
Creepy
ver.
bald guy.
Exacto, el señor de rojo. Vale.
Guess no one's home. That wasn't here before. What's this?
A ver. El hombre rojo.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Este será un dibujo del chaval este. Pues no sé qué hacer con
Bald
ellos.
man.
Ya.
It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it.
Vale. ¿Puedo ir por allí o algo? Ni de coña. No sé. Me voy a ir y le voy a enseñar la foto al crío. Porque sé que sea la foto del dibujo. Ese dibujo lo ha hecho el chaval este, Nate. O sea, es que lo tengo clarísimo que lo ha hecho Nate. Uy. O sea, es que tiene que haber sido él. Porque si no, ¿quién? ¿Mm? ¿Es una gaviota? ¿Qué es esto? Sí. Hola, pollito. A ver si te va a morder. Hola. Vamos a llamar a la señora.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Ay, ahora ya os lleváis bien, ¿eh? No se nota. ¿De este dibujo es tuyo? ¿No está el chaval?
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Ya, y le dejas solo. La hermana. Él y el hombre de rojo.
Looks like Nathan knows the strange red man. I need to talk to him about this.
Ya. Interesante. ¿Qué coño es el hombre rojo? Y la hermana es la que murió. Ya. Ese hombre rojo hizo que se suicida de la hermana. Esto huele muy mal, ¿eh? Se lo voy a enseñar.
I
Se lo voy a
have
enseñar a la madre.
questions.
Sí.
Shoot.
Hostia puta. Vale, espera.
Do you know who the red man
Exacto.
is?
Oh, that's just Nate's imaginary friend. The red man has been around ever since my boy was little.
I see. So there's no actual person in town he could be referring to?
No way! According to Nathan, the red man hasn't changed in 30 years.
¿No es un humano?
The red man actually exists. I met him in the forest.
What? That's crazy talk. Stop kidding around. I am not in the mood.
Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
¿Qué pasará?
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask her.
Pues ya no necesito nada más.
Do you know anything about this flower?
Sure. Smoked it a few times back in the day.
Ajá,
before-
es alucinógena, vale.
Yeah? What was it like?
Similar to pot, but stronger and more unpredictable. Never touched this stuff after I got pregnant with Lily.
All right.
Ya. La usa, o sea, vale.
Sue, what do you see in this picture?
A ver.
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow, really? Can you describe it?
It was in that time scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating.
Vale, que estaba viendo todo el mundo.
There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them. The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were probably other details too, but that's what I can remember.
Sounds captivating.
Ya.
Wish I could have seen it.
Un fantasma del puto lago o algo así, yo qué sé.
I already showed her that. Do you know what this key opens?
No,
Well, that's a bit of a weird.
pues ya
I think
está.
I'm gonna head off now.
Voy a buscar al hijo.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back
Voy a
anytime.
buscar al hijo porque está claro que el hijo sabe cosas. Espera. Lo he juntado, vale.
That must be Lily. She seems very happy looking up at the red man. Is this how Nathan still sees himself? As a little boy?
¿Qué más está pasando por aquí? No tiene sentido.
Ugh, I feel
No. Me voy al bosque. Vamos a ver. ¿Y dónde encuentro al chaval? A Nathan.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
Vale, vamos a ver. Volvemos al bosque.
It's endangered. I'm not gonna.
No. Vale. No, pues nada, aquí no hay nada. Tendré que hacer algo más adelante. Es que se me antoja muy raro. Entonces cuando me dice, está jugando el niño en el bosque, pero ¿en qué bosque está jugando? ¿Dónde consigo encontrar a Nathan? Vamos a preguntar al sheriff. Voy a preguntarle a este, a ver si me sirve de algo.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
¿Quién es
Do you
este?
know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not
No?
really, Kathy.
Pues no, ¿y este?
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
You're joking, right?
Oh, never mind. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to. Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Looks creepy, whatever it is. Where did you get it?
Grandpa had it hidden away in the attic.
Probably for a good reason, then. Be careful out there.
Vale, ¿quién? De la
Hey,
vida.
Lenny, do you recognize this flower?
Yeah, I accidentally inhaled pollen from one
¿Y
of
qué
them
pasa
as a kid.
con esta...?
I remember being sick and delirious for
Vale,
days.
tenemos alucinaciones. Sí.
Scary. Where did you come across this flower?
Somewhere in Conwell Woods. Not sure where exactly.
¿Dónde he estado yo?
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize
No.
these men?
Not really.
Yes.
Sorry.
Vamos a hablar con el otro.
See ya.
Este va a hablar conmigo o va a pasar de mí.
Tons of miscellaneous
Sheriff, ¿usted sabe algo o se va a pasar todo el juego haciendo el capullo?
Hello, Sheriff.
A ver.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
I don't need to ask him. Do you know anything about the art theft?
No, porque no estaba aquí por aquella época.
Yeah.
Ah, ¿sí? ¿Sabes algo? Anda. Qué raro para variar.
Yes,
Tráeme
boss.
qué. A ver.
Just a report from the
Ajá,
burglary
vale.
in Wade Estate back in 86.
¿Y ahora está colaborando? Qué raro, ¿qué ha pasado aquí? ¿Por qué ahora colabora contigo? ¿Pero por qué me da los informes? Pero si no me podía ver. Ay, ay. Hola. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? Ah, que se me ha ido. Aquí. Vale, salta la alarma en la residencia Wyrd. La casa supuestamente estaba vacía y los vecinos contactan con los cuerpos de seguridad. Agentes policiales llegan a la escena. Se pueden observar varias ventanas rotas. Un rastreo de la residencia y alrededores no revela indicio alguno de los perpetradores. Un único testigo, identificado como Franklin Goldfarb, declara haber visto varios ladrones alejarse de la escena del crimen. Charles Wade llega a Conwell Springs para hacer una declaración oficial. Tras examinar la casa, informa que han sido robadas unas pinturas valoradas en más de $15.000. Las obras en cuestión aún no han surgido en círculos conocidos por estar involucrados en el tráfico de mercancía robada, concluyendo la investigación por falta de pistas. Ok.
I gotta
Vale.
find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
Vale. Pues voy a ir al listín telefónico de la web.
I can't while he's...
Vale. No, me voy. Vamos a buscar a alguien más. Vete. Vámonos. ¿Será el gordito, el calvito de rojo? El rosa de este. Franklin, no sé qué. Vale.
No Goldfarb in here. Nah, nothing. Nah, nothing. Nah, nothing.
No se me ocurre. ¿La abuela? Vamos a contarle a la abuela.
Mind if we talk?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
¿Ese es en la base
I
aérea?
don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man, maybe a bit nervous and
¿Y dónde hay una clínica de salud mental por aquí?
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife
Agatha tiene hijos. Bien, vale.
and a son, James.
James.
Agatha
Vale.
passed
Pero en
away
esta ciudad...
years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma. I don't see a. Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man.
¿Y
He
qué
used
pasó?
to be an upstanding citizen, you know.
¿Y qué
Now
pasó?
he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary
Ya lo hemos encontrado,
of
vale.
his.
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear. Lost his job a few years
¿No
ago.
te dijo que se llamaba de otra
On
manera?
his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma.
Vale, ya está.
Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober.
Goober.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Vale, Goober es... Vale. ¿Y Franklin por qué está metido? Ah, del incidente. A ver si está en el cementerio. Como es un sin techo. No sé. Vale. Se habrá cola en el mausoleo. ¿La llave no será del puto mausoleo?
No reason to go.
¿Seguro?
I don't see how. I'm gonna find out what. Conwell Springs.
Ya. No, pues entonces en el cementerio no. Pero el niño que estaba aquí el otro día. ¿Quién era el niño del otro día? El mausoleo aquí. Price. Ah, vale, del padre, coño. Este es el del amigo. El del cura.
Mausoleum.
Sí.
The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap. It says Price. It must belong to Isaac's family.
Ujú. No sé. Bueno, pues en la clínica voy a buscar al Goober este. No estoy muy segura. No, pero tiene que estar aquí. Vale. Franklin, no sé qué, pero aquí le hemos llamado Goober. Habla de un seudónimo.
I need a
¿Pasará?
word, Miss Mendez.
Vale.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks. I sure am.
Charles Boyd, vamos a
I
hablar
have some more
contigo.
questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
El Goober.
Not familiar
Vale,
with that
pues
name.
nada. ¿Y el hombre rojo?
I don't need to ask him about that. I got the police report about the burglary from the cops.
Good. Any new leads?
I have a few ideas, yeah.
Excellent. Let
Vale.
me know what you come across.
¿Ya está?
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course.
Jimmy.
Grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran. Taken
You guys look like you just won the lot.
Indeed. We
Este lo leímos el otro día.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran.
Vale.
Is he
Necesito
still
saber
alive?
cómo lo encuentro.
In a literal sense.
Ya, ¿y cómo lo encuentro?
Institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was
¿Cómo voy a encontrarle?
Do you remember the name of the institution?
something starting with an
Emerson, Everton, similar.
Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom?
Sí, ¿dónde estaba la madre?
Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes.
Sí, ¿dónde está su madre? Sí.
Mother is in there.
I see.
Sí, esto lo dije.
It must have taken a lot of courage.
Engstrom, vale, vamos a ir.
Do you know why Jimmy ended up?
Some obsessive compulsive.
Sí, sí, sí. Círculos de su cabeza, los del dibujo.
Creepy. I wonder what set him up. Thanks, Charles.
Vale.
You're welcome.
Ok, vale, me tengo que ir entonces. ¿Cómo va a mí el día? Necesito encontrar al Jimmy. No, Jimmy Cochran está cerrado. Vale, pues necesito encontrar al Wyrd este. Que es el Franklin Grove, no sé qué. ¿Dónde lo encuentro la otra vez? ¿En la policía? ¿Has ido a la iglesia, el sin techo? Sí, mira lo que está.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up.
No, te
everywhere
estoy
I go.
interrogando.
I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh. Yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
No, a sacarte información.
Sensei, old buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade estate.
Exacto,
Yeah,
era
what
testigo.
about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
Tres.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys.
They what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
¿Qué? ¿Ellos qué?
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
Ajá.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters. B
Veo.
something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back
Ya, ¿y cómo la voy a encontrar?
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end.
Vale.
Thanks anyway.
No puedo ir a por el anillo, no.
Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Sí.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Gracias.
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
I don't need to ask him about that.
Vale.
I don't need to
No.
know anything about the art theft at the Wade mansion.
Vale.
Nope. Nothing at all. I tend to stay away from, crime.
Pues ya está todo.
I already asked him about that. I should look into the ring. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description? I already showed him that. Do you recognize these men?
Vale.
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other 2?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay.
Nada.
Do you know what this key opens?
No.
Your heart, mademoiselle?
Los
Oh,
cojones.
brother.
Pues no sé.
Do you know anything about this
Vamos
flower?
a ver, ¿te fumas algo?
It's red?
Enlightening.
Nada.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya.
Hello,
Vamos a intentarlo
Isaac.
analizar.
I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
I don't need to show him that.
Ya.
I already showed him that.
Pues...
I don't need... I know he's hiding something,
Ujú.
but I don't think... I could, but I think I have more...
Vale, pues nada. A ver.
This may sound
Vale.
strange,
Ajá.
but
Vamos a
have you heard
comprobar
of or
esto.
seen a strange man dressed in red?
Only our Lord and Savior Jesus. Surely his rags were drenched in blood as he lay upon the cross.
Ajá.
That's not what I meant. I mean someone here, in Conwell Springs.
Are you joking? I haven't seen a person like that, no.
Porque todo el mundo se lo toma broma.
Do you know what BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord...
Vale, pues voy a preguntar a la abuela. ¿Y si la abuela lo sabe? VH.
Oh, hello.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense. Oh, that guy gave me the creeps. I wonder what his agenda really is. I need to talk to Jimmy. He must have some answers about the nature of the lights. I don't have anything. Mind if we talk?
Not at all.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person. You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Voy a tener que averiguar más cosas.
I don't see her. I don't see her. I don't see. Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at...
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as...
Lo mismo que dice el otro.
I found out that Jimmy's...
No, es que lo leí.
Okay.
Vale. Pues voy a buscar al abuelo y a la otra. Agatha murió, pues al hijo de Agatha. No sé quién compran, a ver. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver.
No result for... Nope, could... Nah, nothing. I got her family. No result. Nah, nothing.
No sé cómo hacer esto.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
¿Dónde más puedo ir ahora? ¿Ahora vuelto el hijo? Voy a volver a buscar a ver si está el chaval en el bosque. No está. No sé.
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe.
Ya, es que no sé qué hacer. Estoy un poco en un callejón perdido. A ver si Nathan ha vuelto a casa y puedo hablar con él, pero es que no me deja.
Oh, it's
Ya está, chaval, ¿o qué? No. En el bosque, ¿pero dónde? No sé qué voy a hacer, esta no sabe nada.
I had a few more questions.
shoot.
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to. I already showed her that. No reason to show her. I think I'm gonna head off.
Sure thing, little
Pues el Raja no sabe nada. A la policía quizá, al sheriff. Es que no sé quién más. Uf, me está dando mucho sueño hoy, no sé por qué. Necesito pensar. ¿Quién puede saber lo de los Black Hats? ¿La poli porque ella tenía alguna altercado? ¿Y el Cochrane este que o sea, cómo voy al psiquiátrico dónde está y cómo hablo con él?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
I don't want to show him that.
No, vale.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet
Vale.
lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson.
Vale.
Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Ya tengo
Got it.
localización nueva.
Thanks. Well, gotta go.
See?
Perfecto, me puedo ir a por ellos. A ver, ¿qué me van a contar? Los moteros. ¿No? Putas pintas. Bar de moteros.
Sweet butt incoming.
Qué asco, tío.
I'm nobody's property.
Qué asqueroso, tío.
Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? Little slut. I think she does.
¿Qué asco te voy a dar?
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy.
No, te va a pegar una patada en los huevos que te va a dejar esterilizada de por vida.
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me!
Uh-oh.
No time.
Hola.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go. Fuck, that hurt, you cunt.
Joder, puta, te voy a partir la cara, cabrón. Vale. Muy bien. A ver, ¿les puedo partir la boca a todos? Putos desgraciados.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it your beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it, then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've
A
wasted...
que te parto la cara.
I need to figure out some proof. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten
No,
on the
no
back.
con él.
This
¿Esto?
proof enough for you?
I'll be damned.
Ajá, el del padre.
Right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy
Qué
bikes.
estúpido es el tío este, de
Not
verdad.
most girls.
Ay, por
The
Dios.
truth. Most girls don't just waltz.
Por
in
Dios,
places like
ha dicho de verdad.
Anyway, I had some
A casi
questions
Rey
for
le
you.
vamos a poner una red flag ahora mismo a la
Your
pobre.
old man was a good brother, so I'll
Ajá.
indulge you
Bueno.
for now.
Vamos a ver.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran
Vale.
is?
No.
Do you know anything about what
Vale.
happened to Joseph
Vamos
Ray in
allí.
1981?
No. We had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was a real law
Ajá.
here. Truman was a tool.
No, tú eres el antiguo jefe de
He
policía.
respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up
Yeah.
to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances.
Hostia
none
puta.
whatsoever.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
No.
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take.
Ajá.
VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in 86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend...
Ya, ¿y por qué sabes que es este? Ah, por el anillo.
Oh, cut the bullcrap. I know it was you. I did some digging and found evidence pointing to the club.
Is that so? Better be a good girl and present it to the sheriff then.
I couldn't care less about ratting you out, Bo. I just need to know what you did with the art.
I have no intention of discussing your delusions as if they were facts.
Y hostia, se va a
Don't
llevar
make
este
me tell you
abuelo.
again.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hat's MC was founded
Se asesina por su abuelo, o sea, su padre y su tío.
two other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support groups
Yeah.
in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyce and the boy are a nuisance at best.
What can you tell me about the Church of
Vale.
the Holy Trinity?
Nada.
What
Enemigos.
a pious man to you. I've peed on churches.
Qué cabrón. ¿Y esto?
This may be a weird question, but have you ever met a bald man dressed in red?
Nothing. Apart from what everyone knows about the girl. How she drowned herself and whatnot.
Do you know who Jim...
No.
I don't need to show him. Hey, Bo, any idea of what this key
No.
opens?
You ask weird.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
No.
I saw one of those with my own
Uh-huh.
eyes a few years ago.
Ya.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road of the city.
Ujú.
Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in there.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No, like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine.
Fair enough. Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
¿Es la joven?
A florist to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You crack me up, girl.
I don't need to show him that. Care to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
Pues ya
All right,
nada.
I'm gonna.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo.
Esto no es un atrezo.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
¿Qué pasa?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
Cuéntame.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his
Esto sabe cosas.
but I
Cuéntame.
think I may
Venga,
know
a
of
ver.
a way to loosen
Venga.
him up.
¿Qué?
I'm all ears, buddy.
La planta.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Qué asco.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special
La...
ingredient.
Hola Johnny, ¿qué tal? Buenas
If
noches.
you say that special ingredient is blood, I will.
Va a ser la
literally-
flor, ¿verdad? Lo que le vas a echar.
No, Brian refused to tell
¿Qué te
anyone
cuentas?
what it
¿Cómo
was.
estás, Johnny?
He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon.
Hierba
like a
rara.
rare
Ya.
herb or some kind of
La guadaña roja esa, ¿cómo se llame?
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would
¿Andas
help me?
ahí? Bueno, a ver si esta semana te va todo bien.
A long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared.
Como el padre también esté empalmado. O
The
sea,
boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try.
vale.
Wait, why are you?
Exacto, porque...
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted
hierba.
a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some
Es
crazy
una historia,
shit.
vale.
Pretty wild.
Sí que es la hierba esa.
Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make your regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
Impressive bar. These guys like to drink. I'd rather just talk to their... I used to be a bit of a pool shark.
Vale, me voy a ir al bosque a robar la planta. ¿No?
100% country music. Phew. The black hats. I suppose...
Vámonos al bosque. Bueno, ya tengo un motivo para robar la planta. Que está en peligro de extinción, pero bueno.
Sorry, endangered flower, but
Ajá.
I really need to make a drink.
Sí, lo sentimos. ¿Esa ardilla? ¿Esa ardilla que pasa por ahí? ¿Qué pasa con ella? Volvemos a hacer el cóctel.
I should give it to the bartender instead. I don't see how those... That combination...
Uy.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say.
Vale. Madre mía, vas a borrar, vas a drogar.
Enjoy.
Le vas a drogar al otro.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
Here's hoping it can make Bo a bit more cooperative.
Si les digo beber.
It's for Bo, not
Ajá. Veamos.
Hey,
Se vamos a
Bo,
soltar la lengua.
I've got something for you.
Cuéntanos.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember.
¿Y por qué le debes cosas al padre de ella?
Yeah?
Eso.
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from him.
Ah.
He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other
Lo de la casa de Wyrd.
so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. I turned to it later with
Ya.
a nice wad of cash.
¿Y las
I didn't realize
pinturas?
it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Ya.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
¿Perdona?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
¿Seguro que era Isaac y no el
You're
padre?
not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not
Esto
even
se está
curious?
complicando.
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with
Ajá.
it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell
Cuéntame.
you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his
O sea, no quería tener una hija.
responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious.
Ujú.
You deserve to know that there's
Ya, pues no creo que vaya a ir a México a buscar al padre, ¿eh?
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
Ok. Vale, vamos a ir a ver el
Went
puto
by
cura.
fast. I think I'm gonna ask them
Vale.
to stay the night at Grandma's.
Seguro que sueñas con el cabrón este de rojo. Vale. Voy a guardar, ¿eh?
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stayed the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Qué típica la abuela, me encanta. Esa noche casi sueño otra vez con el de rojo. Otra vez este tío. ¿Este quién coño es? El niño del...
You are both unwanted, both discarded.
¿Qué puede ser este puto crío? ¿El que encontraste en el cementerio?
Lick the flames, buddy boy.
Qué
Lick
mal.
the flames and feel the hatred burn.
Qué mal todo. Esto suena muy mal. ¿Qué coño pasa con este que es malo? Vale.
Lily's painting, burning, and
Sí.
the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something. I should
Voy
go
al
see what
cementerio.
Grandma is up to.
Así. Espero que no se haya muerto o algo. Hasta con una amiga.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kathy.
Ah, tu amiga. Tu compañera.
This is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear.
We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec outside, alone?
¿Cómo puedes encontrar la dirección de mi abuela, no?
Mind being
Ya.
left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
Ya, telita. ¿De qué coño has hecho aquí? ¿Cómo has encontrado la casa de mi abuela?
This is not cool. What are you doing here, Eileen?
Helping you, silly. Why else would I be here?
Clearly to torment me in one way or another. Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never
Ya.
got back home last night. I wanted
Eres
to
un
make
poquito
sure you
creepy,
were
Pava,
okay.
pero un poquito bastante
Well,
creepy.
as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
O sea, estoy bien, pírate. Vuélvete a la residencia.
Be a very convincing zombie.
Uy, sí.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Vale, dispara.
Ugh, I hate you.
Iu.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for
¿Anualidad?
anomalies.
¿De qué tipo?
First off, there's a high number of missing persons
Hostia.
reports in the area. That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't. Violent crimes are actually lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county
What?
has the highest number of clinically
Algo de las
insane in the
luces.
state. And
O de
guess
la
what?
droga esa.
Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous, over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right? He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I
Mhm.
found.
Vale, ya nos vamos a ver el otro.
So, I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
¿Y no debería ir antes a hablar con el otro?
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
El plan.
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way.
Ajá. Lo
I'm
voy a hacer
not a
yo.
Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church. If he still won't trust me, I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time
Vale,
to go back to
perfecto.
the city and talk
Se
to Jimmy
dividen.
before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so
Vale.
excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
¿Manejaré a ambas o solo a
You
Kathy?
know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
I'm not gonna waste any time then. Catch up on the phone
Vale,
tonight?
vamos a ello.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
Espera, le he dado la foto a ella. Vale, habrá desaparecido la foto. Vale, no me deja elegir. Ok.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
Oh, is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
Ajá.
So you're going to ask me about Joseph now?
¿Ves el
How do you know
futuro?
that? Who told you?
El hombre de rojo.
Every time you came here.
You're
What?
not making any sense, Jimmy.
¿No?
We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. All bets are off now, Missy. Better buckle up and enjoy the ride. Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on
¿Cómo?
your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
Esa es ella. La joven cronista es ella misma.
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
No.
The drowned girl.
¿Ah, sí?
Yes. She saw the loops.
¿Cómo?
The endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was. I was next.
Next for what?
You're not listening.
Que lo van a matar.
I'm next.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this
Exacto.
place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world.
O sea, está muerto.
Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity. In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there.
¿Por qué? ¿Cómo es que fue tu culpa que muriera?
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need.
Se está poniendo muy interesante esto, ¿eh?
Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
You mean the black hats?
Oh,
They're
no.
the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below. Your mother, on the other hand, that's a story with a different ending.
Estoy flipando mucho.
Mom? How?
Ahora, está en el mismo sitio.
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
I know, just
Yeah.
not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
Al hombre que estaba en su familia.
Do you know what happened to
No.
my grandfather in 81?
No, that's not him.
Al hombre que realizó en su familia.
The man in red? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, indeed.
¿Por qué lo
Who
realizó?
is he really?
No.
The collector of souls. The one
Uh-huh.
who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide.
Ya.
Others, a devil dressed in red.
Ajá.
You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
What is so special about Lily Myers' art?
No, that's not the first thing.
¿El abuelo?
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
No.
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong friends.
Todo mal.
Life, an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
¿La fuente de qué?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless
¿De qué
suffering.
estamos
How
hablando?
would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan. He had allies.
Me está rayando muchísimo. Me voy parando que tengo que ducharme. Vale, gracias Jenny por pasar a saludar.
Someone
Chao.
else too.
¿El hombre rojo era un amigo?
Left for Grandpa.
Te pasó a ti también.
It happened to you too. What did?
Meeting the lights, of course. Don't you have
Sí.
my picture from the night?
Sí, pero ¿qué pinta la
You
foto?
mean this?
Oh,
No sé si le voy a enseñar la otra.
they felt so warm.
¿No se la había llevado la amiga la
So
foto?
comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega.
No me estoy enterando de nada, pero me está
Why are
molando.
you constantly speaking in riddles?
¿Por qué no se puede entender de otra manera?
You assume I have a choice. We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy. They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear.
No me estoy enterando, ¿viste las luces?
Long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their
¿Y
source.
cuál es?
You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed. She's in great danger. You have to go back, Kathy. Nurse!
I need more than that, Jimmy.
Nurse, help!
What?
I need to find Eileen.
Vale, está en la iglesia.
I wonder what the church was like back when Father Bill was in charge. William T. Price. So that's Father Bill. Looks more like a businessman than a cult leader. Nothing unusual, just a schedule of typical church events. Wouldn't be a church.
Vamos a ver.
Oof, no corpses, just a bunch of priest outfits in there. Nothing interesting in the pockets either. Locked. Nope.
No.
Found a large old key in here.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Uy, 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 pillada.
Cut the bullcrap. Where is she? Where's Eileen?
What in the Lord's name are you talking about?
Red-haired girl, I know she came here to see you. Tell me where she is, or I'm calling the cops.
I don't think that's quite necessary.
Breaking and entering, are we?
Oh, for fuck's sake, just take me to jail.
You insist. You better hope that Father Price doesn't press charges.
I want my phone call.
Can't hear you in there.
You are such a fucking prick.
Enjoy your little vacation. I know I will.
Qué puto asco, tío. Vale. Está abierta la puerta y no creo que... No sé, yo no veo llenamiento. La iglesia está abierta. O sea, la puta iglesia tiene la puerta abierta y tú entras ahí también. Está la puerta abierta en la salita. Que llenamiento de que hostias.
Who knows what that freak is doing to Eileen right now? Okay, now what? I don't see how those things... I can't reach it from... A jail cell. Worth a shot. Oops.
¿Qué? Ah, una ganzúa.
These paper clips. Okay, let's see if I still got it.
Haz una ganzúa.
Not perfect, but they should get the job done.
Vale. Magic. Esto a Templa le molaría. Va a ser un orden 3-1 3-1 5 4-2.
I'm so good.
Ok. ¿Qué venía aquí?
Okay, got all my things back. The key I found in the church, too.
Perfecto. Uy, otra vez esto la estática.
Hopes in jar. An inkier heart. Rule me, Nemesis.
What the hell? A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods.
Vale.
I have better things. It's old and rusty. There's something inscribed starting with a jail cell.
Ah, pues lo del price. A ver si es lo de sí. Esa llave va a ser la en el cementerio. Vamos a ver el cementerio.
The bike was still where I left it.
Ajá. Aquí no se puede ir ahora. Aquí no se puede ir, aquí tampoco. Vamos al cementerio a buscar la... ¿Cómo se llama esto? La mausoleo. El mausoleo. Tiene pinta de ser la llave del mausoleo, en verdad. No lo sabía, lo sabía.
I did what you asked, Father, but something is different about this one. It's not taking like it should. She may be protected. Yes.
¿Es un asesino en serio o qué? ¿O el padre es el calvo?
Souls then. Yes, they all deserve to bask in the glory of God. Hey, what's that?
Eat this.
Con el taser.
Eileen?
Hostia, está catatónica también. Qué putada.
Snap out of it. No, God, it's happening again. Just like it did with Grandpa.
¿Pero qué les están haciendo?
What did he do to you? I don't think that will... Joshua David Price, born June 8th, 1961. Died September 5th, 1983. Isaac's brother, perhaps? Ernest Edward Price, born December 12th. Henrietta Ann Price, born Father Bill's wife? That grave is blank, probably reserved. Agatha Price, born November 13th. William Thomas Price, Father Bill himself. Barbara Price, born... Joshua David Price, born June 8th, Isaac's brother.
¿Y esto?
Arthur Price. Born Isaac Jeremiah Price. Born
El de él.
date is left blank. He had a key on him. A small key with a tag attached labeled Storage A5. Maybe there's a self-storage facility in town. It looks a lot like the key I found in the attic. Maybe they're somehow
Seguramente.
related. Let's get these ropes off of you.
Madre mía.
She's catatonic, breathing but unresponsive, just like Grandpa. Wake up, E.
Lo voy a hacer por si acaso.
That should do it. I better go get help before he comes to.
¿La dejo hasta aquí? La voy a dejar aquí, ¿vale?
All right, we'll take it from here.
Should we bring what's her name to the clinic?
Eileen, and no, she's not physically hurt. It's just shock, that's all. I'll take care of her. Please, just drop us off at Grandma's.
All right then, but don't think you're off the hook
Yeah.
for the stunt you pulled at the station. Considering the circumstances,
Mhm.
I'm gonna refrain from hauling your ass back to that
Oh, hijo de puta, mira lo que ha hecho mi amiga, ¿sabes?
sorted all this out.
Ya.
Or you can look forward to a statewide AP
Qué
bill.
sinvergüenza.
That's more than fair,
Yeah.
Sheriff. Thanks.
Good.
Mhm.
Come by the station when you've dropped off your friend. We'll need to take your statement.
Mhm.
I will.
Vale.
It's
¿Y ahora
my
qué?
fault this has happened to her.
Es
No,
como tu
it's
abuelo.
not. You know exactly who's to blame. That vile man behind bars, or whoever is pulling his strings. Go there, find out what he knows, and get to the bottom of this. It's too late
Esto
for
huele muy
Joseph,
mal.
but maybe she still
Ya.
has a chance.
Well, I'm sure as hell not gonna wait here for her to rot away.
Good. She'll be safe with me.
All right then, I'm off.
Esto pinta muy mal. Pero no tengo ni idea de lo que tengo que hacer ahora. El servicio de guardamuebles del pueblo. Vale. Voy a cotillar aquí cosas ahora que este cabrón no está.
Locked.
Pues vamos aquí a cotillar.
Books on spirituality and theology.
Mhm.
Nothing unusual. Locked. Nope, not the... Nope. Just old furniture and box.
¿Qué más puedo ver
I've
aquí?
searched that already.
Necesito la puta llave lo que de aquí. A ver si
That
puedo.
action doesn't seem productive to me.
Para
Not
hacer
a
así.
bad idea,
¿No?
but it's not a tumbler lock.
Ujú.
That doesn't need a...
Vale. ¿Dónde hay algo de... Es que no lo sé. ¿Dónde hay en el puto pueblo algo de... Esta puerta sí que podría.
I should search the office instead. I don't think there's...
Ya, es que en el despacho no creo que haya nada más. No sé. A ver si el chaval ya ha vuelto. O aquí, a ver si ha vuelto. Sí. Aquí no hay nada. Pues, ¿dónde los cabaños? A ver si el chaval está en casa. Madre mía. Esto se está poniendo muy, muy on fire.
Anybody home?
¿No?
Guess not. Locked.
Esto sí que es allanamiento. Tres, 5, 3, 4. Pues 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Sí, vale. A ver qué pasa. ¿Y qué voy a buscar aquí?
Looks like they barely touched the food. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
No sé, aquí que pueda haber.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers.
Ya.
Nice view of the lake. Very lifelike. Contrary. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not...
Ya. Necesito datos. ¿Por qué he entrado aquí? ¿Por qué he venido a esta casa?
Looks like they... I don't want to burn. Looks like they barely...
No sé qué puedo hacer aquí. ¿Eh? Sí, quemo la... Debería hacer eso, ¿no?
That combination make...
Ah. Vale. Y mesa.
Doesn't...
¿Por qué coño no funciona? Si lo quemo.
That action doesn't seem... That action doesn't...
Vale.
That action doesn't... That action does... That action does...
No sé qué coño hay que hacer en cada uno de los dibujitos.
Paper clips. Prepared for luck.
Vale, pero ¿qué tengo que hacer en esta casa? ¿Para qué coño he entrado yo en planeamiento?
Looks like they barely... That doesn't need...
No. ¿Qué hay aquí?
Elk, by the looks...
Vale, ¿y qué pasa? No sé qué tengo que hacer aquí. Me voy a ver si entra la madre y la liamos. ¿Por qué coño he entrado aquí si no están ellos y no puedo hacer nada? No lo entiendo. ¿Por qué me permite entrar?
doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason. Oh, gee. Thick,
No,
dense-
me voy a ir.
Looks empty now.
Ay, quita. No sé, ¿qué falla aquí? ¿Dónde me puedo ir? El cementerio, la iglesia, ¿vuelvo al cementerio? Estoy un poco perdida. Me está flipando esto de todo el rollo que ha contado el abuelo de la residencia, pero... Ay, ¿no puedo hablar con nuestro abuelo? No, porque no me deja. ¿Qué puede ser aquí? Vale.
William, father, that grave is...
Ya.
That grave is... That grave is... That grave...
Botón, vale.
A small key with a tag...
Depósito a 5.
That combination... I don't see...
No sé, voy a buscar. Lo voy a buscar un momento. Vale, ¿qué coño hay que hacer aquí? Me falta un objeto, un momento. Vale, me voy a casa de la abuela y busco el almacén. Vale. Vale. Pues vamos a casa de la abuela. A ver, en el almacén. Guardamuebles.
Okay, there's a place in town. Got the address, I should head over there.
Cada vez me quedan menos cosas.
Nope, couldn't... Nah, no result. Nah...
Vale. Vamos allá. De puta madre, puerta. Una.
Doesn't fit.
Vale. Hoy tenemos dos diferentes, la 5 y esta.
Doesn't fit.
Vale.
Must be for a different unit.
Pues así estaremos. Esta aquí. Ok. ¿Y la otra? ¿Qué coño hay aquí?
Nothing useful. Just some old newspapers in those. Nothing you. So that's where Grandpa's old uniform went. I wondered why I didn't see it in the attic. Empty. Found a tape in there.
Vale.
There's also a custody appeal form for me.
Del abuelo.
July 15th, 1981.
Hostia puta.
I don't believe it. He tried to get me back to my mom. Right to the very end. Pull yourself together, Kathy. So that's where Grandpa's old.
Joseph Rain.
Vale.
August 8th, 1980.
Anda.
The area appears to be circular. Along the outer perimeter. I've determined that some kind of
El área esta de las luces.
taking place. So it's important to be observant of changes in temperature. Find the source by severing the link. Perhaps I can save them.
Esto es un poquito paranormal todo. Ajá.
Reoccurring dream. I'm standing in front of a huge black hole in a clearing in the woods. There's a man dressed in red.
El hijo de puta este malo, sí.
I'm afraid to, but I take the plunge anyway. For some reason.
Ya, y cuando te lanzas al puto vacío, es como se te quedas catatónico.
As I'm falling, I reach for the power cord, but to my horror, there's nothing there. That's when I wake up.
Nothing.
Uy.
Doesn't fit.
Uy, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde las pinturas?
This might come in handy. If that's the case, why were all those people hurt? Lily, Jimmy, Grandpa? I don't believe this. They're ruined. He must have used that paint thinner on the paintings. That means there's only a single painting left. The one in the cabin. I guess he felt compelled to tell the world how hard he was looking for something. Lunatic. Where is it? Was he trying to uncover something in these all the paintings?
Nada. Vamos. Vamos a la casa de la cabaña. A ver, un momento. Ajá. Ajá. Vale. Ahora sí, a la casita. Ahora cortaré cuando pueda, yo qué sé. Vale, vuelvo a la casa, que no hay nadie. Y la dejo ya abierta. Ya uso el disolvente de pintura en el cuadro. No sé qué coño se supone que vamos a encontrar, pero bueno.
Sorry, Sue.
Hostia puta, ¿y esto quién es? ¿Esto qué coño es?
A hidden picture.
What?
Oh my god, that's Nathan.
Se va a ahogar.
Girl underwater.
La ahogó. Nathan mató a su hermana.
Lily wrote a suicide note, so either she planned this or saw it.
What?
Nathan is drowning Lily in the lake. I don't see how that combination.
A ver. A ver, ¿qué hay que hacer aquí ahora? Vale. Ok. Guardo ahora. Dice que van a pasar cosas raras. Ok. Está ahí Nathan. Te voy a intentar ahogar a ti.
Nathan.
Yes?
I know about Lily, Nathan.
I like Lily.
Nathan, tell me what happened the day Lily died.
I don't know.
It's okay, Nathan. I'm a friend. I know the red man too.
You do?
Yes. He told me to ask you about what happened to Lily. He said that you would tell me the truth because you are honest. You're honest.
Le incentivaron a matar a su hermana.
Lily was angry that time. Angry and sad. Mostly angry.
Angry with you?
Angry with everybody. Mama was asleep, Papa too.
Okay, what happened next?
Lily wanted to go down to the lake. She told me to hold her under the water for a while.
¿Por qué?
She said I had to. She had painted it, and everything she painted was
¿Por qué?
supposed to happen. I didn't want to, but Lily said she
Pero le obligó a matarla, ¿por qué?
But the red man says it was an accident, and that Lily is in a better place.
It's okay, Nathan. Lily was sick. It's not anyone's fault.
Esto es súper oscuro y súper macabro, ¿eh?
I don't know. I see him in the woods sometimes. He and Lily always fought.
They did? About what?
He wanted Lily to take her medicine.
What kind of medicine? Pills to make her less sad?
La puta droga esa.
I don't know. Just medicine. But you know what? It's okay. I still talk to her all the time.
¿Cómo?
You talk to Lily? And she talks back?
Yes.
Take me to her, Nathan.
Vale.
Take me to Lily.
A ver, cuéntame.
You promise not to tell Mama?
I won't. I promise. Take me there.
Okay.
El puto bosque no. Está ahí el cadáver, ¿no? Ok. Hostia puta. ¿Es un portal? ¿Las luces es un portal?
Sí.
Get away from them, Nathan. They're dangerous.
No, they're nice.
¿Qué?
Look.
Maybe they can't affect him for some reason.
No. El hombre rojo.
Poor little Mender met her end. Witnessed so much she could not comprehend.
Hostia.
Claimed by the lake, she screamed to her god, struggled for air as she twisted and clawed.
¿Eso habla de ti?
All was in vain, and her cries went unheard.
Este hijo de puta, ¿quién coño es?
Theater of the absurd. There, you're being dramatic.
¿Quién coño es este? ¿Qué coño?
No gain. At least that color looks good on you.
No entiendo nada. Hostia, este es el despacho.
Observation, Bill. This room does hold the key.
El padre...
It's been a pleasure talking.
Este es lo del... El despacho del sacerdote. Y habla de Bill, del padre Bill, el antiguo.
Nathan? How long was I out?
Voy a la iglesia entonces. ¿No? Sí, puedo ir a la iglesia. Vale. No, o sea, ¿qué coño ha pasado? Vemos todo este sitio. Cogerlo. Hostia,
A hidden safe. There's also a poem here written by Father Bill.
Hostia. ¿Qué
I
viene
copied
aquí?
it into my notepad.
Yo descanso en el centro. La marca del Señor pesa desde arriba y mis hijos desde un nivel inferior. Soy testigo de tus amaneceres, en mi piel sentí su calor, su radiante bronce que se acerca, no en el interior. De este a oeste cada alma he tocado, además de dar el más de sus partes lo han completado.
I'm sure there's a hidden meaning in this, but I think I'm missing something in order to make sense of it. I'm sure there's...
Déjame ver. Vale. Caja fuerte. Tengo que ir al mausoleo entonces, pero lo voy a dejar aquí. Y el próximo día iremos al mausoleo y continuaremos. Pues nada, espero que os haya resultado interesante. A mí me está flipando, es que me está volando un poco la cabeza, porque no esperaba que se pusiera más paranormal. O sea, lo del pavo de rojo sí que empezó la otra vez cuando salió a parecerme what the fuck, ¿vale? Pero me esperaba que aquí hubiera putas movidas de que se ha ido el chaval a otra dimensión, que las luces esas sean... Es que no sé qué son esas luces. ¿Quién coño es el tío este que deja a la gente catatónica? ¿Qué está pasando? O sea, necesito saber qué está pasando. O sea, no me lo voy a pasar fuera de stream, porque... Pero vamos, es que vamos, el lunes que viene nos lo acabamos ya. Pero es que esto es una pasada de juego, madre mía. O sea, necesito entender qué está pasando, porque el abuelo quería cargarse la fuente de las movidas estas. No sé, es todo muy épico, ¿vale? O sea, me está flipando muy fuertemente. Y estaba mirando antes la guía para ver qué tenía que hacer. Estoy intentando no spoilearme nada. En plan, estoy aquí, ¿qué es el siguiente paso que tengo que hacer? Y ya. Pero, madre mía, o sea, está muy potente el juego. Bueno, gracias por verme. Buenas noches, que descanséis. Y nos vemos el miércoles con el gran día. Que no me acuerdo dónde teníamos que ir el próximo día. Creo que otra aldea. O por ahí. Y nada, que tengáis buena semana y que descanséis. Chao y buenas noches.